Originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Throwing now, Rosen on first down. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Darrell Taylor able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
On 3rd down, Bridges into the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
For the Jaguars.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. And they had him bottled up, but here's a late flag, and a face mask is going to get a much better starting position. So the face mask gets him a free 15 to start the drive. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Seattle.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1. At the 20.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Seahawks.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Complete to Will Dissly.
Will Dissly, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Jaguars nothing. Michael Dixon to kick.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The play brings up 3rd down and 7.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Seahawks 7, Jaguars nothing.
2nd and 2. This one out quickly to Westbrook. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Push the ball, nigga.
Here, back at the 47. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On second down, Bridges. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Again, the ball carrier.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
This is out quickly to the right. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on third down. Even better decision.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On second down now, Bridges. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Down and 9.
Off the play fake, here's Rosen. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And Lambo will put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays, and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division. Looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Wilson on first down. Now he'll escape to his right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
There.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah.
You want all 3 counts of the turkey in there?
That's fine, whatever you decide.
Do you want to go?
A shotgun snap.
I just bought it because I didn't know how much you were making.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Tackle made at the 21.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On second and 2, Wilson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll run with Dobbins. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
A gain of 3.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. J.K. Dobbins. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
His kick is good.
Gardner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. And what I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis? Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Thrown away and incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again, Wilson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. on the right hash. Officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
To kick off for Jacksonville.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Wilson. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory.
Tyler Lockett.
A big play that time for the Seahawks. 41 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. From the gun, Wilson. And a loose football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
And Myers able to knock it through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. They'll keep it on the ground. Bridges. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done. I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
5-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On 1st down, Wilson. Flushed out right. He'll find his man. That's Freddie Swain. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. There's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Will Dissly with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Seahawks 27, Jaguars 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bridges. They find some open field here. And he will be taken down, and a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A quick throw complete by Rosen. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
That's out to the left flat and complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. To the left side here for
Why the fuck are you bouncing backwards, nigga?
Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Rosen. Looking long for Westbrook. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a 1st down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 44. He'll look to throw right away. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 24 yards the gain there, another 1st down as well.
Seahawks.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 7-yard line.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, D, get off the field. Quick. Watch the whip. 36 power. Hey, alert.
Throwing again here, Wilson. He's got it. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers.
2nd and 6.
They'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Bridges, and he'll be brought down right around the 37.
That's good. We're on Jaguars.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, Bridges. And he stopped immediately there.
Another carry.
It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch one. Come on, let's go. Middle. So next number one. You're not ready.
They'll throw it with Rosen, escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Here we go. What's the mic? Watch one. Hug. Just like that.
On 3rd down, Bridges. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
And the ball carrier.
That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Alert. Here we go. What's the mic? Watch one. Hug. Tighten up. Check 37.
Here we go. It's Rosen on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Sit down. Check 6. Further. Hey, 25 for Mike. We're going 25. Hey, 0. Let's go, man. What you got, man?
Wilson wants to throw it. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
At the 3-yard line.
So the victory here for Seattle, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Seahawks, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, Coach, there.
All right, Austin. See you later.
Thank you.
Yep.
radar says the heavy stuff still a few hours away, but snow is falling as we near kickoff at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Ball carrier.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On the ground is Michel. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Down Michel. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 38. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They're going to look to throw. Got a man open. That's Harry. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll set up a throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. N'Keal Harry was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw caught here by Bird. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
From the 10, 1st and goal. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Call it a gain of 9 there, and it puts him in better shape here for 2nd and goal.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Justin Rohrwasser to kick off for New England.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They're on the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. The first carry now, this is Williams. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to the pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
So he can push me off?
Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
Wow.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Dancing to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
But my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10 on the ground. This is Michel. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Patriots 7, Bills nothing.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Allen now on 1st down. This one complete to his running back, Jamal Williams. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 16-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
26 yards.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the gun, it's Allen. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd down at 4. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. On 4th down, it's Howard. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st. Good spot on the field to go for it, kind of no man's land as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter's telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow, might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day, and I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. He's giving me the evil eye, folks. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Allen. Flushed out right. Rifles one that's intercepted. It's Connor Dillon who picks it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield,
wide
but
open.
still the interception.
It was wide open.
He did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that can really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it. This is Michelle. He'll get the first down and more inside.
There you holding me.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
That's out to the left flat and complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, and it's 3rd and 4.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Devin Asiasi, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Justin Rohrwasser to kick off for New England.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 2nd down, Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Bills' 1st down.
On play action, Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Kyle Duggar. Allen's pass.
Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Intended for Demir Bird. It's now 2nd down and 30.
A long ways to go here on 2nd down. They'll throw now on the final play. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. He's at the 50. He's at the 40.
Oh, my goodness.
20, 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
Rohrwasser on for the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the 2nd half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down. And
dashing through the snow and all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Number 86.
A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season, and the Bills cut into that lead.
For the extra point.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Second and 3. That'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
On the tackle.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, with that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
2nd and 2. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught at the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Demir Bird with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is, just what you said, you've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Going deep for Diggs. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Again, it's Williams. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Well, apparently they weren't interested in playing the field position game. They opt to keep their offense out there. A big mistake in hindsight. Yeah, that one backfired. In hindsight's always 20/20, but let's call it what it was. We would have first guessed that one and said, don't do it here. Bad situation. I think they need to be closer to midfield before I would start to think it was a good idea. And once you start taking risks like that, you're going to have to keep taking them throughout the game, especially when they don't work. Yeah, at this stage of the second half, interesting. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
He'll look to throw. He'll get this underneath to Michel. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
I did. It's behind the coffee machine. Behind the coffee maker.
Asiasi, the tight end. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bills' 24-yard line.
They'll run with Michel. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Down and 10.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Demir Bird, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots continue to roll.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Justin Rohrwasser to kick off for New England.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the ground, this is Williams. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
And the Bills' first down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. 56. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go, D. It's just me and you.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up, and it's just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Get in the way, brother. Show him that.
Allen off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 44-yard line. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Strip that ball. Hey, Mike 20. Mike 20. Alert.
On 1st down, Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Williams. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
It's 3rd down.
Allen going to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Allen now, off play action. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Off the play fake, Allen going deep for Diggs. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
A little more room here on 2nd and 6 from the 6. Again, it's Michel. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way and worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Right back to him on first down. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Yeah, they're going to try to eat some clock with Michel. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
New England on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. 11 yards there, first down.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them.
They get that little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
At the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Patriots 49, Bills 6. Justin.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Patriots, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season. 13-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami.